There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
It's the boys from Black and White Sports. That's what it is.
Welcome back to the Shire.
The Black and White Sports Shire.
Yes, this is Black and White Sports. This is your man, the host. Who am I? I am the one. I am the one.
Wow.
And my colorful co-host.
The ass.
Coming back again to talk to you a little bit more
We
about
know who
some
we
stuff.
are now. It's okay.
Yeah. Just, in case you were confused.
Right.
We want to reintroduce ourselves.
It's all for you, man.
So we are back again to do our pick'ems.
Yeah. Damn Rams and Pros are still undefeated. And, boy, though, this week I cannot wait for some college football.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm still riding the wave. I'm still riding the Maze wave.
But
we got a bye week.
Sees who's waving 2 spots ahead of them.
Okay. I don't really see what the argument here is. But we're actually riding both waves.
Yeah.
We did have a Facebook conversation yesterday, talking about the reemergence of both of the programs.
Yes.
Being back in the top 5 has been
years.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say probably.
it's been at least 20.
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
they've
say
both been in the top 5 at the same time.
late 90s or not late, early 90s maybe.
It had to be late 90s.
No, I'm thinking like.
Because the late
I was
90s
thinking
was
like-
us and the early 90s was y'all.
Okay, well then when we're both because there was a year I think in there. I want maybe 94ish. Well, 93.
Well,
93
that would be
maybe.
the early 90s.
Yeah, I know, but I know. Shut up. Shut up, Damon.
I'm just saying. But
See
anyway,
what I got to deal with, folks.
what we were getting at, it was a pretty decent discussion.
It was.
We enjoy the fact that both of these teams are back
Yep.
in a position where
There's a
their history
meaning. Well, the meaning
puts
of the
them
game.
there.
Yeah, the
Right.
meaning of the matchup between us nowadays is starting to feel okay.
Yeah.
We had that little dumbass couple years off of each other, which is ridiculous. But
yeah.
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 Jinx,
I agree.
you'll make
and
up.
I wish y'all still play Michigan State because I'd like to see them get beat down again.
I'd still want to play Purdue. It's in-state.
Hey, man, I'm glad we don't have to play them.
Man,
Boy, I'm glad we don't have to play them.
that's a hell of a win for the Boilermakers.
Yeah, buddy. And we did talk with a buddy of ours, Jordan. He's a big Purdue fan. I mean, he's a real fan. He'd cheer when they weren't,
Right.
winning, So, but Purdue very well could be 7-0 right now.
They could be.
I mean, their first 3 games, they lost by a total combined of less than 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you saw what they did the last 3,
Mm-hmm.
the 3 games, just a couple different ball placements in those first 3 games, and Purdue is 7-0, and they're a top 15 team.
But they're not.
They're not, but they are a scary team. They
Very.
control their own. They control
The West.
the West.
Yeah.
And so
This
right
between-
now Michigan's in
the
control
East,
of
yeah.
the East. So
Yeah.
it looks pretty good. So there's a chance we do get to play them. So I don't want to overstep those things, but
Used to, man.
anyway, there's some news over in Columbus too.
Man.
The water is kind of ruffling a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of wavy.
Right? It is. That was a bad loss for them. That right there, it showed every flaw in Ohio State's defense that they have.
It showed every flaw in their offense.
But, man, their defense got pummeled.
Yeah.
Pummeled.
And Ed Moore, he's guys the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all don't pay attention to him next year, he's going to be one of the top contenders for the Heisman.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
The one with
Yeah.
the Heisman pick.
Hey, I know talent when I see it on the college level. So that guy's it.
That's good.
So, but let's get into our college pick'ems.
yeah.
So we're gonna start off with a
Pac-12?
We're going to start with a Pac-12 game.
Yeah.
You got the number 14 Washington State.
Who
What
called?
are they, Cougars?
Cougars.
Yes, the Cougars.
Who
Yes,
called
you
that?
did call that. You did call that one against the 24th ranked Stanford. They're just holding on.
Man,
Stanford's
they're
holding
grabbing
on
to every little piece of felt they have left to hold on
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
And I honestly think Washington State's going to knock them out of contention right here this week.
Well, I mean, the only contention they got is a slim shot that, the other
Yeah.
two beat up on each other, then they can slide in the back door. But I don't think they have a shot getting into the
a better
playoff.
bowl. But
yeah, they can play for a better bowl. That's about it. But
Yeah.
I think
mean,
Washington State takes this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like I said last week, I think they're underrated. And look what they did to Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah, Oregon controls the Pac-12 next year.
Yeah, well, we'll see next year on our pick'ems.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm going for Washington State.
I agree. Washington State for both of us.
Awesome. So let's jump down to the Big Ten. You got a emerging sneaky Iowa team.
Yep.
Not a lot of people are talking about Iowa.
Nope.
They're just trucking along, 6-1. And I don't think they've lost in conference play either. So
the West will be up between them and Purdue.
Yep. Iowa is always known for a tough defense and a huge, unmovable offensive line.
That is correct. Yeah. Because
So,
they all go to wrestling after football season.
yeah, and Penn State's reeling, man. Penn State's hurting.
Man.
They're hurting. This would be, if they can pull this off, this would be a very big win.
Yeah, and they need to.
Just for their
themselves.
confidence.
Yeah,
they
need to win.
They've looked pretty bad in those losses.
They have.
And it showed that, maybe we weren't as good as without Saquon Barkley we thought we were going to be.
They started off the year pretty strong. They had a flop. They picked one back up, and they're like, all right, here we go again. And then, boop.
Yeah, and they sure don't want to lose back-to-backs in Happy Valley.
No, but I think they're going to do it this week. Iowa's going to go into Happy Valley and win.
I would really love I would really love to see Iowa win that game. But for mentionings or not, I can never pick Iowa in anything. And it has nothing to do with anything for Michigan. If you know me, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. I would never pick them. So I will give them their thumbs up and their accolades and all that, but I'm not going to pick you. Right. One, I want Penn State to be a little more fired up when
you guys play them.
Yeah, when they come down to Ann Arbor. So yeah, so I want that to be a little bit more meaningful. So that way we roll right into Columbus and take this thing on to the Grizzly.
Oh well.
So anyway, I'm going Penn State. I'm going Penn State.
All right, I'm going Iowa. Go Hawkeyes.
All right, so what is this? The American Conference?
I think so.
Is that the American Conference?
So.
You throw a mid-major in there.
And look at it though. Look at it. You got South Florida and Houston.
Please don't tell me you're buying into this South Florida. No, that's use. Okay, wrong team.
I'm sorry.
Wrong team. I was thinking UCF. I was thinking UCF. I was like, please don't buy into that.
That's Central Florida.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah. I was happy there, but I'm good.
I about got him.
Almost got him. UCF 7-0.
Yeah. Houston's
going
been
into Houston 6-1.
Houston's been tough the past few years.
Yeah, Houston's no joke. I mean, they put up a lot of points, but play a whole lot of defense.
I know, and especially once you put them in a bigger conference game, as far as like a Big Ten or an SEC team or somebody that has an offense,
but they compete.
They do.
They compete. They challenge. They challenge those. Those are one of those teams that challenge those major 5 conference teams.
Yeah, and they can sneak up on you and hurt you.
Yeah.
And I looked at the matchups when I was picking them, and I'm like, man, this looks like a good game. Just in general, I think it's going to be a hell of a game. If you're able to catch this game on TV, I would sit down and watch the whole 4 hours of it because it might be going into overtime.
I might agree with you on that, because one, these aren't two teams that they're blasting all over the network, so you're not seeing a lot of them. You don't know a lot of the names.
Right.
You don't know a lot of the stars. You probably don't know who the coaches are. And a lot of people probably didn't know what the conference was. Yeah.
We questioned it.
I do. The American. Yes. they're
That is
there
why
with-
he is the one, folks.
So, but, in this game, I don't know a whole much about them. I mean, you're 7-0 for a reason, but I'm going to go with the hometown team. I'm going to go with Houston for all my Houston buddies down there from PJC.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think Houston gets this win.
All right.
I think they give South Florida their first loss.
All right. So,
What are they? What is Houston down there?
the Cougars.
They are the Cougars, too, isn't it? This is we have back-to-back Cougar wins.
Cougar up.
Cougar up.
So that takes us into so this is where we're supposed to have this board here, and we hit a
Boom,
button,
boom.
and you do like fireworks and splashes and for the game of the week.
The college game of the week.
And we're going to go into the SEC.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
So we're going to jump to the SEC for this one, and this is a
Big
rivalry
matchup.
game too.
Oh, man, this is going to be good.
And it's funny because at freaking 4:00 in the morning today at work, I'm talking to one of the night guys about this game because every time I walk in and Atlanta does something, he says, "Hey man, let's talk about Atlanta. What's going on with Atlanta? Nobody want to talk about Atlanta, so you beat the Giants." Ooh. So and he's a Georgia guy. So obviously,
Imagine that.
so he's in Georgia, Atlanta fan, but he likes Clemson. We'll talk about that on another day. But Georgia.
You, sir, need an evaluation done.
So you got this huge rivalry
Yes.
between Georgia and Florida.
And 2 top 10. That's kind of like putting the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry back up there. This right here is going to solidify the rivalry again, I think.
Yeah, it's it's kind of died down a little bit the last couple of years because Florida hasn't
Florida's
been
not
what
been
Florida's
there,
supposed to be.
Right.
But Florida has jumped up and Florida has turned some heads. They got a good ball club. Georgia's kind of licking their wounds. They took a loss and they had to sit on a bye week.
Yeah.
So you had to stew and all that Paul Feinbaum talking all about you and the guys on
the
TV.
good thing that Georgia, yeah, exactly. The good thing Georgia has with them this week is it is at home.
Yes.
After taking
In
the
between
beating,
the hedges. Isn't that what it is up there? The hedges in Georgia?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's
the Superdome.
Oh man, they got an outdoor stadium. It's the
Joking,
hedges.
I'm joking.
The
Sorry, folks.
Superdome.
Well, you got me stuck on Atlanta, man. Come on now.
But
Ain't
in
even
the
Atlanta.
Superdome
That's
in
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
It's in New Orleans. Never mind. Anyway, back to the game. Florida, Georgia. A Gator and a Bulldog.
I'm going with the Gators.
I'm chomping away, folks, because I think Florida. Man, I'm not gonna go that far yet, but I think Florida.
I think Florida wins by a field goal.
I was gonna say like a last second field goal to put them up by 1 or something.
Yeah, I think they win by a field. Like they need the field goal to win.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I like the colors too.
Yeah, and that's just cool when you just chomp.
Like chomp.
I mean,
man.
that's pretty cool.
Chomping.
That's pretty cool.
We chomping.
And I like this is Tebow, man. Tebow, that's Tebow. He's such
Right.
a cute little guy.
He's just a good guy. He's just a good guy, folks.
So there you have it.
That was the college game of the week.
Yep.
Week.
And there you
Oh,
have
I missed it. Yeah, I missed that one.
Yes. And there you have the black and white college pick'ems.
Week 8.
Week
Well,
8.
Yeah.
No, week 9 for
Week 9 for them.
college.
Yep. Week
But
8
week
total.
8
Yeah,
for
because we're special.
you guys.
Right, we're special. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude, you are. You're special for listening. And we thank you. So, everybody, we want to make sure that you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, at BW Sports Dan. Hit the subscribe, that button. Hit the subscribe, like, the share on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube, of course.
All that stuff.
Yes. So, Damon,
What?
what do we do now?
Well, we're just going to do what we do in Indy. We keep it classy.
Hey, Damon,
Yes, sir.
What if I told you that in 5 minutes you could make your pain 50% better by doing 1 or 2 movements to correct your symmetry?
I would either call you God or a knowledgeable person.
Well, motionawaypain.com, that's how.
Awesome. I like anything that takes away pain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don Green and motionawaypain.com is a new method to get the weekend warrior back on the field, heal injuries faster, and kick that nagging 10-year-old sciatica to the curb.
Nothing like a whole bunch of old people trying to live their youth.
This is true. This is true. Visit motionawaypain.com for a free lesson or a free consultation with Dawn today.
Well, I'm going to go check her out.